That is my best work so far. And by the look at my hands, I gotta say, I think I'm ready for the next level, guys. And today's feature, you got it, we're doing art. We're featuring all of the studio art products that are available at Showcase. So let's dive in. Hey you, I'm Danny Boome and welcome to a special Showcase feature. Today we're going to be looking at an exclusive brand to Showcase, Studio. Now Studio offers a range of art products, but today we're going to be looking at 4 of their on-trend products that are available right now online and in-store. Now talking about online and in-store, at the end of the show, we're also going to give you a very special coupon code for a 10% off your entire order. So let's look at our first product from Studio, Scratch Art. So first off, we're going to take a deep look into Studio's scratch art. Now imagine a huge scratch card, okay? Basically you get 3 cards that are 16.5 by 11.5 inches wide, like this, okay? They come in a range of different designs and the different themes as well. So what we have here today is we have In the Wild, which has a wolf and a horse, and then the Marine is Marine Life, which has a turtle and a dolphin, and we have a couple of extras in the theme as well. So in the Wild box you get the wolf and then you get the horse, okay? And then what you get out of that is also this DIY card. I'm just gonna put this down. Now the DIY card is really, really special because this is where you get to create your own scratch art, okay? There is no template to this. This is you absolutely being creative for yourself, letting it all out. And then what you also get is 3 tools. You get a brush, you get a bamboo stylist, and this stylist to do the dirty work, like really scratch things off that you need to scratch off. Then you get the jewel stylist, which actually has a metal tip that's really fine and detailed, so you can really make small intricate shapes. And then at the other end you have a plastic stylist, okay, that's really for the pushing the real detail, and you'll see that in a minute when we actually get into coloring out or scratching out the actual illustrated cards. Give it a brush and away you go. All right, so I'm going to do you a quick message to see how this works. Take it there. Okay. So what you see here, guys, is right underneath is this range of colors that you're going to be able to see underneath the card. Isn't that cool? But what you're getting here is you're really getting the option to really create something yourself and still have the option then to move on to the illustrated cards. Now the illustrated cards are a completely different animal, literally, because I use the wolf, and I'm going to show you now how to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the bamboo stylist and then you start scratching the silver areas off the face of the illustration. And what you're getting here is the color actually gives the image way more detail. Now we're leaving the black, and then what you do is you use the bamboo to really get the heavy duty sections done, because it can obviously cover more. With the metal tip, you'll use that to do the smaller intricate areas like drawing out the eye, okay? And I've got to say, I did this for over 25 minutes just to do one section. This could take you all day if you wanted it to. Art is not immediate gratification. You really have to put some time into it. But that's the beautiful thing. It's like a book. You can pick it up, put it down when you want to, and you can actually see the progress of the piece of art evolve. Now, when I looked at the horse, I thought the horse was amazing because the horse is a real motion piece. The wolf is stationary, but when you look at the dolphin, the turtle, and the horse, they actually have some movement to them as well, which is really cool. And doing these, I've got to say, is just following the outline of the animal and the illustration is just so cool. Think of this as a really simple art project for the whole family this summer. Think about it as your release after a long day at work or a long week at work. Okay guys, that's a Studio Scratch Art. It's $9.99 right now. There's $15 off each box. It's absolutely amazing. Remember, in each box you get the 3 cards, the 3 utensils, and at the moment you can get an extra 10% off at the end of the show. Next up from Studio is, get this, Paint by Numbers. Yes, Paint by Numbers is back, and it is in a big way. I haven't done Paint by Numbers since I was a kid, so I was very excited to do this, but then I saw something amazing about this. The Paint by Numbers by Studio is actually very, very intricate. You're literally painting by numbers a complete masterpiece. What we've got, the tiger here and this beautiful French silhouette. And this is how Paint by Numbers works. Okay, you get all your paints and they are numbered. This is how simple it is. And they are normally between 1 to 22 colors in each painting. Unbelievable. Now, when you take a look at the canvas, you actually think it looks like a geographical map, because there is lots of different shapes, but there's a ton of little numbers there, and you really need to focus. So this art project is for people who really want to play the long game, okay? There's no instant gratification with this. This is about you pouring some time in for yourself into something and then standing back and saying, I did that, I made that. So just think you're taking this canvas and all of these numbers, and you're going to be looking at this picture and thinking, I'm going to make that. It's going to evolve in front of me. Most people would love to actually come up and paint a picture like this from their own mind. But really, as a starting off point, is to learn how to use the control of the brushes, learn how the paint and the color works, okay? And this is perfect. This is an art class in a box at the end of the day, guys. Okay, so the brushes are really cool because what you do is you have 3 different kinds of brushes. I gotta say, it's brilliant that they give you the range of brushes because you're learning what will work and what will not work. Once you've placed the color onto the canvas, what number was this? This was 17, so I've got 17 over here. Oh, when you find 17, you see I'm using a smaller brush, and all I gotta do is dab, 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 and I've completed my color. But what the great thing is, you can go straight into the next color and they won't bleed into each other because acrylics don't bleed. As you can see, guys, I did the tiger's eye here, and I'm gonna time lapse it for you to see how long it took me. This one section took me around 10 to 15 minutes. But the most beautiful thing about it was I was alone, I had some time, I had some thought into it. I was thinking about something else. My brain actually relaxed for a while. I wasn't picking up a screen. I had no exterior noises. I actually had a glass of wine. I played some music while I did this. And the cool thing is for me is it was quality time doing something that is not really I don't normally do anymore. You think about it, we're always at such a pace to actually be in a quiet space to focus on something and really get some enjoyment out of it and stand back and appreciate something that you've done for yourself is worth the price of the project alone. So that's the Studio Paint by Numbers collection, guys. There's 4 in the collection, $10 off right now, $9.99 per item. The amazing thing is we're gonna give you an extra 10% off online and in-store at the end of the show. So put that in your cart, hold your breath, wait to the end of the show, and we'll give you that coupon code for an extra 10% off your entire purchase. Okay, next up is something really cool, and I mean really cool. Studio have brought us many, many different varieties of art projects, but this one I gotta say is the most intricate and also, I gotta say, the most unique about everything we're gonna be doing today. This is the glow in the dark edition of Diamonds by Numbers, okay? I don't know if you've ever seen this, it's like painting by numbers, but with actual jewels, okay, that glow in the dark. So what you get in your box is you get your canvas, which actually has a sticky element to it. Okay, that's where you keep the film on. Okay, you get a range of colors in your jewels, which will all glow up in the dark. Okay, you get your index card that tells you where to place and what to place on what numbers. Okay, and then you also get your applicator. Your applicator is a pen. Okay, that what you do is you stick down onto the wax, press down, and then you take your jewels that you need, and it helps it stick, all right? So number 12 goes here, and that's as simple as that. So there's no actually gluing, and there's no actual messiness. It's really, really that simple. You just gotta follow the directions, you got to follow the number. Even the design is mesmerizing, but just think that this is actually going to jump off the page is even more exciting than ever. I mean, honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this on ever. And it's so unique. What a perfect gift for somebody, okay? What a perfect moment for yourself to try something completely new. A different art form in itself. Because art comes in many, many different shades, literally, colors, textures, but this has everything. It has color, it has texture, it has movement, it has, it lifts, the actual imagery just pops off the page. So guys, that was the glow-in-the-dark edition of Diamonds by Numbers, $5 off right now. It's $14.99 for each of the 4 in the collection. The amazing thing is we're also going to give you an extra 10% off that price at the end of the show. Our next product from Studio is extremely entertaining, difficult, unique, and I've got to say, beautiful, all in one. Okay, this is the Studio puzzle art. Okay, there are 3 in the collection. We've got the lion and the cat here today, around 200 pieces per puzzle. And what you get inside is absolutely amazing. What you get is you get over 200 pieces of individual hand-painted wood that are then, as you can open up and see, all intricate animals of the story of the subject matter that you're creating. Look, I've got a piggy right there. See, that's a pig. There is a bird. You can see the differences in these pieces, and all these pieces go together. There's another lion, that could be his daddy, it could be Mufasa, I don't know who it could be. But as you build the lion's face, all these little intricate parts go into that. Look how beautiful and colorful that it is. I've got to say the lion is one of my favorites. You also have the cat, and there is also a little Frenchie. So if you are even a collector of cats or dogs or wild animals like my son, there's something out there for you. They are beautiful, they are unique, they are challenging. Now these are laser cut wooden pieces, but each really come from very fine wood. It's beautiful, as you can see. The imagery on there is great. I mean, I can even feel the paint. It's such a good quality. And it's so vibrant. And as you turn them over, each piece onto the white, you can see them pop up. Right now, there's actually $10 off the original price of this Studio puzzle art. It's $39.99 right now, and we're gonna give you an extra 10% off at the end of the show. So wait for the coupon. Are you ready, ready? You can use this coupon code, TRENDY10, on all of your purchases today. Get an extra 10% on checkout off your entire purchase order when you use TRENDY10. And remember guys, you only get the hottest trends when you shop at Showcase.